Ahead, McDonald's grimacing and a whole new meaning to plastic bags. Later in the show. Welcome to 3 Times Square this Thursday from Reuters World Headquarters in New York. The suffering continues at McDonald's. Our daily digit minus 1.8%, the decline in sales at established restaurants in October. That's the worst in more than 9 years and comes just weeks after it posted its worst quarterly sales figure since 2003. The Dow component not getting any help from the U.S., where sales fell at twice the expected rate. European sales fell at more than triple the predicted rate. Checking the shares right now, McDonald's down about 0.5% and Wendy's up almost 5%. It posted a profit that missed expectations, however. The suffering continuing for residents and businesses in the Northeast after Superstorm Sandy and the nor'easter that dumped snow on the area last night. Hundreds of thousands still without power. Many lost homes and possessions like cars. That's a big possession to lose. The storm could send more than 250,000 cars to the scrap heap. It could provide a boost to automakers at some point. For now, businesses still dealing with the costs. That includes Whole Foods, which reported a profit that met expectations, but said sales have declined this quarter due to Sandy. The storm forcing closure of some locations and lowering store traffic. Shares down in early trading. Looking for a way to ditch Thanksgiving family dysfunction? Head to Walmart. Black Friday is now Black Thursday, as the retailer will be opening its doors at 8 p.m. Thanksgiving Day. What's more, those standing in line between 10 and 11 p.m. on Thanksgiving are guaranteed access to 3 items: an iPad 2, an Emerson LCD TV, and an LG Blu-ray player. But maybe you should head over to Target first to see if those items are worth buying. Beginning this week, Target is posting reviews of electronic gadgets from the website CNET in its aisles. Buying seems to be more in fashion on Wall Street today after Wednesday's sell-off. Checking the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P right now, we've got some green arrows. Our power player of the day, the ECB chief, Mario Draghi. The central banker commenting on the European debt woes after the bank kept rates on hold. Our Nigel Stevenson in London is watching the news conference. Nigel, what's the latest?
Good morning to you, Lisa. Yes, no surprise that the ECB held rates at 0.75% in Frankfurt just over an hour ago, deferring any cuts while they assess the Eurozone slowdown, also waiting for a cue to use this new bond buying programme. In other words, until Spain asks for help, the ECB will not provide it. As you just mentioned, markets up, but as much up on the US jobless data as anything else. Well, ECB President Mario Draghi speaking in Frankfurt as we speak now, but things turned a bit nasty in Greece last night. 100,000 people protested outside the government buildings as it voted by a razor-thin margin to approve more austerity measures needed to avert bankruptcy. The bill, covering €13.5 billion worth of belt-tightening measures, is a precursor to the 2013 budget law, which the government is expected to push through on Sunday. So it is definitely not over yet. Lisa?
Thanks, Nigel, from London. And finally, a project in Togo known as Zamki, or Use Me Again, is curbing pollution on the streets and producing unique fashion accessories out of the hazardous waste. Plastic bags tossed in the street, most from mineral water consumed by locals, are being collected, washed, laid out in the sun to dry, and stitched together for rather sporty-looking handbags. With no official policy on handling plastic waste, the folks in Togo are going fashion forward. That is the latest in 3 Times Square this Thursday. Follow us on Twitter at Reuters Insider and check out our Reuters YouTube channel at Reuters.com/ReutersTV. I'm Lisa Bernhard. This is Reuters.